And one couple had a very memorable experience in that Atlanta traffic mess in January. Amy Anderson gave birth to her baby on the side of the highway, and her husband Nick handled the delivery duties. They join us. Good evening to both of you. And Amy, first of all, who's that little girl with you?
Who's that little girl?
This is Grace Elizabeth Anderson.
And she was born alongside of the road?
She was.
Nick, you were there. How scared were you as this was happening?
It all happened so fast. We really didn't have a whole lot of time to prepare and/or panic. So, thank goodness, because I think had we had a little time to prepare for it, I probably would have been a little more freaked out. But luckily, the 911 operator was great, and she helped keep me calm and relaxed.
Amy, what in the world were you thinking? Grace was not expected for another week, and all of a sudden you're caught in that horrible traffic, and it's a dead stop, and it's a nightmare, and all of a sudden here comes Grace.
Yes, it was gridlock, and that's when I told my husband that you have to call 911 because she's coming.
And when the other two children were where? They were in the car as well?
Yes, they were actually in the back seat. We were supposed to drop them off at some friend's house, but once my husband, it took him about 2.5 hours to get to us. So then I told him we didn't have time, we had to go.
So Nick, you were actually on the phone with a 911 operator who was sort of walking you through this?
Yeah, once Amy realized, she looked at me and said, "Hey, we're not going to make it." We pulled over to the side of the road, and that's when I called 911. And she was just like, like she had done this 100 times before, like, just relax. I'm going to walk you through it, and you're going to deliver this baby.
And Grace is 100% good, right?
She is
doing great.
Well, she showed up a week early. She could have waited a week. It probably would have made things a little bit easier, right?
Absolutely.
Anyway, well, good luck to all of you and to your family. Amy and Nick, thank you. And of
course,
we are watching this.